We've been conditioned to check our bank accounts as the ultimate scoreboard of our lives. We've been taught that wealth is a cold, digital number on a screen, and if that number isn't growing, we aren't succeeding. But have you ever noticed the irony of the modern world? We see billionaires who are trapped in a cycle of constant anxiety, and yet we see women with modest means who move through the world with the poise and grace of a queen. That's because money is actually the most shallow form of wealth. In the kingdom of Allah, there is a diversified portfolio of assets that determine your true net worth. If you are only auditing your cash, you are leaving 80% of your potential power on the table. Today, we're stepping away from the spreadsheet and doing a deep soul wealth audit. Let's talk about the 5 currencies of a Muslimah and why you might be much richer than you realize. The first, and perhaps most precious, currency is time. In the secular world, they tell us time is money, which forces us into a frantic race to monetize every second. But in Islam, time is life. It is a finite gift. This is the only currency you can never earn back. You can lose $10,000 today and, by the grace of Allah, make it back tomorrow. But you can never reclaim the hour you spent in a state of mindless hustle or doom scrolling. A truly wealthy woman is a woman who owns her schedule. She isn't a slave to her notifications or the demands of a world that doesn't value her peace. She understands that the Barakah found in the early hours, the sacred time post-Fajr, is worth more than a 6-figure salary earned at the cost of her soul. When you control your time, you control your life. The second currency is your health, your siha. There is a profound saying that a healthy person has 1,000 wishes, but a sick person has only one. We often treat our bodies like machines, pushing them to the brink for the sake of getting ahead. But your body is an amana, a divine trust on loan to you. Hustle culture glorifies the grind, skipping meals, running on caffeine, and sacrificing sleep like it's a badge of honor. But if you trade your physical and mental well-being for a paycheck, you will eventually spend every penny of that paycheck trying to buy back the health you threw away. A chic Muslimah practices ihsan with her body. She knows that rest is not a reward for work, it is a requirement for it. She nourishes herself because she knows she cannot serve her purpose if her vessel is empty. The third currency is one that modern finance completely ignores: character. Your akhlaq. You can have millions in the bank, but if people feel cold or small in your presence, you are spiritually bankrupt. In our tradition, good character is the ultimate social capital. The Prophet, peace be upon him, told us that nothing is heavier on the scale on the day of judgment than good character. Your integrity, your kindness, and the way you treat those who can do absolutely nothing for you. This is a currency that opens doors that money can't even touch. It builds trust, it fosters a community of Barakah, and it creates an aura of chic authority that no amount of expensive clothing can replicate. Wealth is how you make people feel. The fourth currency is knowledge, the beautiful marriage of sacred wisdom and worldly skill. When you invest in your mind, you are effectively recession-proofing your life. Markets crash, currencies devalue, and physical assets can be taken away. But the knowledge you carry, your expertise, your understanding of your deen, and your ability to solve complex problems is an asset that stays with you in every circumstance. A wealthy woman is a perpetual student. She is always leveling up because she knows that her intellectual capital is the true foundation of her financial capital. She doesn't just work hard. She works smart because she has invested in the one thing that never depreciates, her own mind. In 2026, the most valuable skill you can have is the ability to learn and apply divine principles to modern problems. And finally, we have money. Let's be clear, money is important. In Islam, wealth is not a dirty word. It is a tool. It is a means to provide a dignified life for your family, to pay your zakat, and to fund the sadaqah projects that will outlive you. We want to be wealthy so we can be hand that gives, not the hand that takes. But notice where money sits on this list. It is the fifth currency. Why? Because when you have the first four, when you master your time, guard your health, refine your character, and expand your knowledge, the fifth one, Rizq, tends to flow toward you with a natural, effortless ease. When you become a woman of substance, you stop chasing money and start attracting opportunity. You move from the stress of the hustle to the flow of the Barakah. So, if you woke up today feeling behind or poor, I want you to stop and audit your other four accounts. Do you have the health to stand in prayer? Do you have the time to sit with your loved ones? Do you have the knowledge to help a sister in need? If the answer is yes, you are already wealthy beyond measure. You are operating from a place of abundance, not lack. Which of these 5 currencies are you going to intentionally invest in this week? Drop a comment below. I'd love to see where your focus is shifting. If you're ready to live a life that is both halal and chic, make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, keep your heart rich and your life intentional. Assalamu alaikum.